Happy Easter, everybody, and yes, this video has nothing to do with Easter, but nevertheless, despite that, I'm filming it via Easter Sunday, which is of course the 21st of April, and yes, it's been one of the warmest Easters on record since 2011. I would say it's like less than 26 degrees Celsius in my area. It's been like 22, maybe 23 or 24 degrees Celsius, but unfortunately, this weather system, being the high pressure system that gives us all the lovely weather, is about to rescind its own kind. And it feels like it's rescinding for the low pressure to enter to this country from the beginning of Wednesday next week, which will be a great big downer, in a sense. I'm just trying to say properly indeed. Now, despite the fact that we're not reviewing Easter products, as we're going to have 1 minute of talking, we're actually going to take a look at 3 flip-flop products, and I think it will be quite complex to do so. And I'm hoping I'll be happy to contradict now. 1 minute has gone by, and it's these products there, and one of them just got unpacked. First product we're going to take a look at, in fact, all of these products are based on terns, which are like little seabirds, or white seabirds. Sometimes they're not always that white, but yes, they're mostly white, of course. Fishing Damara Tern 6 to 12 pack, 13 pounds. It's got fish, so it's 100% compatible with water. I mean, the artwork's not bland. I'm not sure I'll laugh hard though, but look at the palm trees there. It looks sort of very nicely detailed. I kind of like that. And there's the anatomy on how to flap these birds. It looks like these fishies have got a bit of a cookie eye action there, but not on the toys. It looks like this Damara Tern, which is supposed to be coming from Africa, of course. Let's say sub-Saharan Africa. I'd say South Africa or Namibia. I'm not sure what's that country. Is it Namibia? Namibia? I'm not sure how you say it. I don't think they inhibit, or they actually come from Zambia perhaps, or Zimbabwe. But these guys looks like they're voracious, and they're not as voracious as seagulls, as we all know, terns. And this product here looks like it's already been unpacked, but we have a good examine once we've got all the components out, and I think that's a confirmation indeed. So yes, without even well, let's just say rescind this toy review, as I'm saying in this video. This is the Damara Terns. They all look similar. They've all got the same sort of colour on the cap, and also, to be honest, it almost looks like a common tern or an Arctic tern with a sooty beak right there, as you can see. Because, you know, the common tern has got, you know, this sort of bright orangey beak, carrot-like beak with the black tip on it. But Arctic tern is shorter with the beak as well. And despite that, apart from looking like a common tern or an Arctic tern or a roseate tern, this is actually related to the little tern, and it's actually very interesting to say. There's the name there, Damara Tern. As you can see, it's got the what you would find on the swallows. You remember I did the tailor swallows before, but these were pipe cleaner versions. But this one here, like many tern toys, they've got this double towel feature, and I think it looks very, very amazing. It looks pretty cool. In fact, it's very amazing and cool indeed. Once you get this detail on the back there, on a realistic bird, you can start to see how visually amazing and different and exciting and intricate the way these towels have been designed. There's also another one of these there. In fact, there's 6 of these. And speaking of 6, we just come with 6 of these bland looking sardine, whatever they're called, fishies. They look quite bland. In fact, one just got straight into camera, although it looks like it's just gone straight underneath the camera. But these are the fishies that they get. They've all got shocking faces, which they actually look quite timid. If I'll give a bit of a close-up look here, actually one of them is more visible. As you can see, one of them looks like he's got a black hole in his mouth. It looks like he's, oh my god, it looks like one of these fishies looks like he's got a blooming black hole in his mouth. You just stare and stare and stare into it. Look at that. It just looks like, for the fact that this fish looks like, I mean, all of these fishies, what is happening here? It looks like these fishies have just got their blooming black holes on their mouths. Maybe that's just the way I'm saying it, stereotypically, or is it just the way I'm saying? But these are actually meant to be the fact that these fishies look like they're shocked in a very timid way, and that's a good illustration to hear about these toys, which is very nice to hear. And without wasting time, we may take a look at this product here, which is basically the cousin, of course. I've actually realised that this is called the Fishing South American Yellow-billed Terns 6 to 12 pack, which is very similar to the other pack we've looked at, which was the Damara Terns 6 to 12 pack. It was also a fishing set, so nothing to worry. And sorry for the long delay of not going towards that product there, but my hands just made contact on that one here because I'm just so eager to get into this product here. And yes, the products are for ages 3 and up. Maybe this one here, this common tern adult variations 12 pack, it doesn't have it. It's very strange, there's no age rating here. Costs about £14.50, but we're going to take a look at this £12.98 set here, which is about 2p away, £13. I mean, look at the artwork here, it looks pretty bright. As you can see, oh look at that, he's masticating one of the fishies there. And there's the artwork there, looks pretty cool. Looks like this yellow-billed tern, looks like he's screaming for hell, maybe. Anyways, let's just hope this I do love the logo here. It looks very stunning and spangling indeed. As the terns, it looks like a long-billed little tern. So I haven't made any little tern products yet because I don't know if I can get into these yet. And look, I mean, just look at that. They look like a flipping little tern with a very oversized. Look at that. Just look how wide the beak is. It looks like a stork's beak or a skimmer's beak. I mean, it just looks more like a skimmer than a tern. But it looks weird. But they are terns because they are white. And here's the other one there. You can pull by the beaks there. It depends on the model here. If you have a longer beaked bird, then... Oh, sorry about that. You just have to pull either the beak or the head. You can hold on the beak and the head, actually. And hopefully it doesn't... Look at that. Look how robust some of these birds. Look at that. There's some of them could literally be deteriorated in the way they've been folded, while others they just stay intact. And yes, there's some fishies here. Once again, they've got the same shocked black holes in their mouths there. Very, very weird. I don't know what I'm saying, but this video may be a bit bland and a bit blatant. But anyways, there are the goddamn herrings there, or sardines, or sprats, what I like to call them. Anyways, we'll repack these little guys there, and we'll basically repack these terns, the yellow-billed terns from South America. Well, actually, they are based on the terns from South America. I would say Brazil, maybe. I'm pretty sure. I do a bit of research on what I have, and we'll take a look at one of these toys, which is actually not a water toy, but they're meant to be a toy which is based on a seabird, which is the one that I actually want to encounter for this year. It's this one here. It's the common tern adult versions 12 pack. There you go. There's some information there. Breeding common terns have orange bills and feet, while non-breeding terns, or they actually have black via the bills and feet and the head cap as well. It's actually half head cap, which is meant to look like this rather than that. These are the breeding plumage ones. Those are the winter plumage ones, or the non-breeding ones. Just going to unpack this one here because I'm just hoping that my blooming iPad won't be grotesque in the way it films. So here are all the common terns here. I don't know why I'm changing from British accent into Australian accent, thanks to flipping Leocan video. And there's one of the common terns here. It's got a conical carrot bill. It looks very cool. But I think what's missing, oh look at that, there's a bit of an error here. It looks like the black cap hasn't been painted that well, which is a bit of an error, but nevertheless errors do tend to occur frequently all the time. Now let's just pick up another one here. Maybe there's somewhere in the artwork here. In fact, all of these birds are named... Oh, this one doesn't have the name common tern. Silly Ivan. What was I thinking? I didn't realise that. This is the non-breeding plumage version of the common tern. As you can see, it's got half of the black cap there. It's got a black, greyish sort of beak, grey feet. But this breeding plumage one looks more spectacular, even though there's an error here again. Poof, can you see that? I can see that white spank there. Looks like it's missing a bit of detailing there. I think the top part is the detailing part, which is neglected. And it really deteriorates some of the birds that are in this package. But nevertheless, this product here, it looks quite nice. I mean, I don't mind for the fact they look cool, but I think it's obvious to say that these black caps, some of the common tern models with the black caps on in breeding plumage are grotesque because you may see a little white speck if you look closely here. And here's one example here I want to show you here. It's maybe, I wouldn't say that one there. I would actually say it's this one here. Okay, see the little white speck there? That's actually a detailing error here. This one here is successful here, and I'm pretty sure I've got all 6 of these in half. I've got 6 of the breeding ones and 6 of the non-breeding ones. Remember, for the fact that the breeding ones have, well, let's just say orange bills and orange feet, whereas the non-breeding ones have basically grey feet and grey beaks. But also, look carefully at the caps. The non-breeding plumage ones have half a cap, whereas the common terns have a full black cap. Anyways, I think this video has been far too long, so if you want to see my other flip-out toy videos throughout the whole Easter holidays, please give this video a like and a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos on YouTube, and as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.